Welcome back to the EAM Crypto channel. My name is Enrique, and it has been a while since my last video. As many of you know, I decided to take a break from crypto and videos. Just wanted to enjoy summer, and let's just be honest, this market has just been all sorts of boring. The price action's boring. It's a liquid. We just need so much liquidity, and it's just not there right now. So I decided that it was time to take a break. Especially also because DeFi is just doing so poorly. Same story. DeFi is not going to prosper unless there's liquidity, and there's no liquidity coming anytime soon, most likely. Looks like Yellen is in fact going to have to issue more long-term debt, so that is going to take even more liquidity away from these markets. Even though we supposedly were under the umbrella of quantitative tightening, there's still been a lot of quantitative easing in a number of different ways, kind of behind the scenes, not so behind the scenes, by the Fed. And so we haven't really been hit hard by quantitative tightening. So yeah, we might be needing liquidity for a while to come, but I didn't want to take too much time from videos. So here we are. So let's jump into it. I'm going to talk about a BTC short that I just opened. I haven't been the most active trader this year, but I've just been waiting for spots and trying to be very patient. It's been good being patient. And it's also good because you don't have to be in front of the charts all the time. I wanted to go over the big news of crypto this week as far as some things that are coming up from a tweet that I saw from Patrick Dynamo. If you don't follow Patrick, Dynamo DeFi, check him out. One of the good guys in crypto. And yeah, just wanted to go over a few other things as far as price action and what I'm kind of waiting to happen as far as my probably next big trade. So let's dig in. All right, so I did open a short, BTC short earlier today. I just feel that things are still a little bearish short term. It's not really quite as obvious here on the daily. Here it just looks like we're kind of like in the middle of a range. Flip a coin, is it going to go up or down? But if we look at the 4 hour, I feel like there's a little bit more data here. And why I felt comfortable to open up the short a few hours ago. I just feel like the buyers weren't able to build up enough positive momentum. Now you're seeing right here on the MACD, the negative momentum starting to build. And yeah, the buyers just weren't there. And like I said earlier, the liquidity is just not there. That monster resistance of kind of like 31.8 was just way too much. And ever since then, it's just been kind of bearish. So I feel like unless you see the price action this week surpass the price action of last week, then the bears just stay in control. So yeah, so I'm in a short right now. I do all my trading on Bitget, guys. I stopped doing AMAs and videos because it's just not a good time to be getting into a lot of DeFi projects. You got to be so picky. So I just stopped doing them. So really the only way I monetize my channels with my Bitget affiliate link. So thank you so much if you guys use it. And if you decide to do trades with leverage, always be very careful. You can get wrecked so easily. Yeah, so that's where I do all my trades. But yeah, so that's kind of like where I'm at. But you know, whether we look at BTC or ETH, it's kind of like the same story. I do feel like it's a little more pronounced with ETH, as it should be, because ETH is always going to be more volatile than BTC. And we're still on this nice little uptrending channel. I mean, I guess I can draw it out here real quick to show that we've been on. It's just a very nice uptrending channel here. And I guess it'd be important to draw it because it would give us an idea of what to maybe look out for as far as the upside if it stays on this channel, right? So if it does stay on this channel, I mean, a 2,500 ETH during this uptrend is definitely doable. 2,400, actually higher, right? Just depending on when this would happen. But first and foremost, and this is really the trade I'm waiting for. Even though I am on a short right now, it's not like a huge trade. Like I said earlier, I've been trading a lot less this year, but trading bigger because I can have more confidence on the few trades that I've done, and it's been beautiful. It really has. And as many as you know, I got off to a horrible start this year trading. Had a horrible January. It took me like 3 months just to get that back, and ever since then, it's just been roses. But basically, the big trade I'm waiting on. And I guess you could do it with either BTC or ETH, but I'm just thinking that there'd be more upside with ETH, is to wait for it to hit the bottom of this range. And You know, this started back in November of last year where we started on this kind of uptrending channel. Wait for it to hit another touch, you know, because every single time, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, you could almost say 9 times. And here it almost tried to. It was just the buyers were just too strong, just came in too strong. I mean, almost 10 times we got down to the bottom of this range, and then it went on a nice run. So I am going to wait for that. Hopefully we get it. What I wasn't expecting, and where ETH and BTC have surprised me, is I did think we were going to hit the bottom of this channel already this month. I thought for sure we would have done it already, and we've just been kind of going sideways. So if this keeps up, we're going to hit the bottom of the channel because of sideways kind of like boring action, which is kind of weird, right? And is it going to bounce off that way, or is it going to not even hold its support? So that's what I want to hold out and see. When that happens, right? Whether it happens right here, you know, maybe like in a day or two, or it happens way over here, like in mid-September because of more sideways action, I want to see how it reacts. And if it bounces and the volume comes in and we see an uptick in the volume, then that will be a really, really good sign. So yeah, that's kind of like the big trade that I'm waiting for. That's it. And I will go strong. I will make it on leverage. And like I said earlier, I'll do it on Bitget, and I'll have my affiliate link below for you guys to check out. I do have Blaze up here, guys. I'm guessing it's some S-Coin, some joke coin. I know nothing about it. Don't even know if it has any utility whatsoever. You know, I've been doing these searches on Bitget where I look for coins that have gone up, you know, more than 30% in a day, and then I look for good spots to short them. So I shorted this earlier today just because it seemed like a good spot. This seemed kind of like double toppy here. And I shorted it, and now I'm actually waiting for it to make another run up. And once it's confirmed that even on the 2 hour, I mean, here I'm on the 2 hour, really risky, and I'm kind of gambling, obviously. But that's why I had this BLZ up, because I'm waiting for it to go up again and confirm another top, even just on the 2 hour, and then I'm going to short it again. I'm going to have some tight stop losses because this is a crazy little joke of an S coin, and could be easily manipulated. But yeah, so that's the other one that I traded today. I already got out of my short, but I will be happy to short it again because it's, again, like 99% of cryptocurrency, has zero utility. It's just a complete joke. And yeah, I love making money on shorting crap coins like this. All right, so I did want to show this tweet by Dylan Leclerc. Basically just kind of confirming what I talked about earlier. So he basically stated Bitcoin spot to derivative trading volume ratio at all-time lows. His take, this market is just derivative traders chopping each other to oblivion. Spot bears have mostly run out of coins, and spot bulls are either fully deployed or a sideline TradFi waiting for ETF approval. I could not agree more. And yeah, it is tough to trade right now. I mean, it really is. That's why I've been so patient with my trading and just been trying to be so disciplined. Because yeah, you have a lot of the non-experienced traders. They're gone. They got liquidated. They lost all their money, and it's just a lot of sharks left. So it is kind of a tough way to try to make some money because yeah, it's mostly sharks in the waters right now. So great take by Dylan. I did want to also show this right here. This is just, you know, everything that we talked about before the summer. I've done several videos on CBDCs. They're coming. So yeah, check this one out. Central bank digital currency will be programmable, ultimately giving their issuer control over how it is spent by the recipient. Your freedom to purchase fuel, meat, flights, guns, fertilizer will be limited to a carbon credit score. And look at that. You got Trudeau right there listening to her. I'm sure he's all about this. So it is coming. Scary stuff indeed. You know I sounded a little crazy maybe last year when I kept talking about CBDCs over and over again. Hopefully now you guys see I'm not crazy. There was a reason why I could not talk enough about CBDCs. So yeah, so Pelham, and he's at resist_05. Check him out. He has a lot of good stuff. I need to follow him. There we go. A lot of good stuff. Check them out. And then the other thing I wanted to cover real quick is just this week we had the big sand unlock today. My bad. I haven't checked on that. Let's check on that real time. Let's see what's going on with sand. I am going to expect a green candle possibly. Why? Because everyone was probably shorting it. No, well, yeah, we did have that. There it is. We had the two big candles there and then a red one. But this is on the 2 hour. Let's just see something more defined. 4 hour. Wow, I'm actually surprised. So the last big unlock for whether it was Axie or Sand or any of these kind of gaming S coins, we did see a big green candle for a while there on the day of the unlock, because all the people that thought, oh, okay, it's about to unlock, they basically created a perfect squeeze opportunity. But nope, looks like it's not going to happen. It would have happened by now. So pretty interesting. But keep your eye on Sand. I think now that the unlock happened, it would not shock me to see some green action here. Um, I'm not going to take a position here, but it wouldn't shock me. But if you want to have fun, even just tracking something like that for next time. But yeah, I think they unlocked 16.6%. I think it's in the tweet. We'll look at it right now. I think they unlocked almost 17% of their supply. So, but obviously it was priced into the action. I think that's why you see here on the daily that it's done so poorly ever since July 14th. So basically, from a month away from the unlock. So keep this in mind for the next time you see a big unlock. It was at 48 cents, and now it's at 39 cents. It's a drop of 20%. I mean, you do a 20% trade if you have 10x or 15x leverage. That's a very nice win. That's a very nice win. So keep that in mind. It looks like it went down 20% 30 days before the unlock. So something to remember. So as far as the other big news, I mean, to me, that was the biggest one for this week. Looks like we have DYDX, public test 2 relaunch, ICX. ICX, I used to own that back in 17, 6 years ago. That's crazy. Looks like they have some kind of integration testnet with IBC. I have no idea what that is. July US retail sales data is coming out tomorrow. That should not move the markets. Don't really see anything big. The Fed meeting minutes, sometimes something kind of comes out there that's newsworthy, but again, I don't think it'll move markets. This one will move the markets a little bit on Thursdays, the US jobless claim. So let's keep an eye on that. And everything else rose 3.4% unlock, just not big enough to make a big dent. QI, never heard of it, 2.3. ING, I know that protocol well. 3.41% unlock. Yeah, I mean, that's not going to move markets. So not a huge week as far as news. So really, we'll see if we have some price action. Again, like I said, I'm short Bitcoin right now. Where am I going to take profit on my short? I'm just going to have to play it by ear. So, and yeah, guys, if you guys are thinking about following anyone on Telegram or Discord that gives you calls of like, when they're going to sell, when they're going to buy, that kind of thing, I just be very careful, because unless you know exactly what the plan is for the exit strategy, you're probably not going to be making money following these people. So just keep that in mind. I think it's always best to just invest in yourself and try to work on the charts as much as possible, have as little indicators as possible so you don't get too overwhelmed with too much data, and then just come out with your own style. There's a million different ways to trade. In my opinion, the best thing to do though is just really invest long term. If you feel strongly about something like I do about Bitcoin, Ethereum, DCA into it, and that's probably going to be the best approach. We know that the US dollar is going to keep getting devalued and debased by the government. We know that. So naturally, BTC price over time will just keep rising and rising and rising. Adoption will keep rising, rising and rising. So that's why I am so bullish on Bitcoin long term. Am I bullish on Bitcoin right now? Like even midterm, I'm not so sure. I know we have the Bitcoin halving coming up. I know that this BlackRock ETF thing could happen later this year, but there's a lot out there. There's a lot of headwinds. I still think that a recession is headed this way. I mean, really, we've been in a recession. I think it's just that they move the goalposts by kind of manipulating how we judge whether or not we're in a recession. But at the end of the day, I do think a recession's coming. And I think more stuff is going to break. And, we have Americans have never been more in debt in the entire history. And this is happening at a time when interest rates are at their highest. So it's just not a good recipe, and it's not sustainable. So I think something's going to break. It's only a matter of time. And I think a recession is coming that will clearly hurt risk assets like Bitcoin. And so, yeah, I'm not the most bullish despite the Bitcoin halving coming up. And I just think it's like flip a coin of what's going to happen. So we'll see. It's going to be very exciting. It's going to be fun. I will start doing videos more frequently now that I'm back. And thanks for watching. Trade safe, be patient, and I'll see you in the next one.